What's up, everybody? This is Jimmy with Trading Decoded. It is May 14th, 2024. Sorry I didn't make a video yesterday. I got to the mic a little late in the morning, so I missed the majority of the drop. And then, quite frankly, after that, the chart turned to hell. Wasn't a lot to trade. We actually took a half day yesterday. With that said, today provided us some adequate movement. Very tight range in the morning. Then you had a unexpected, thanks to Jerome Powell, move to the upside, back down to the downside. And then, today's been rough. Today's been rough because of Jerome Powell. We got way hotter than expected PPI numbers today. Market doesn't care. It's pushing the idea of reaching all-time highs again. So that's why I say the market's conflicted. And maybe it's not the market that's conflicted. Maybe it's we are as traders. Jerome Powell flat out lied in his speaking engagement today, saying that U.S. households are not over leveraged and everything's good and there's no struggle. Guys, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I just know that you and I both know that he's full of shit and things aren't great out there. They're not. Now, the stock market and Wall Street, Main Street, two completely different things. I get that. But I don't know. It's an election year. We'll see how this plays out. Without further ado, let's go ahead and launch the chart. Now, in the morning, we found two quick short trades to take. That were the two that I took for the day, and then Jerome Powell came on at 10. Pre-market, we had a nasty drop in pre-market because of PPI numbers, and then the market started coming up. Now, it was funny because we were talking about how a lot of times when we see this kind of stuff, the market ends up closing green, even though it was bad news. And when I say bad news, and those reports came out twice as hot as expected. So I guess Jerome Powell also hinted at the idea that maybe 2% inflation rate is not necessary anymore. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know if I'm the only one who feels like this economy is on a house of cards. It's just waiting to collapse or what. But either way, we made money today. A lot of people got chewed up in a chart that was really, frankly, not a great chart. We were looking for calls at a candle close above 521.44, hoping to get to 521.69. And our put line was way down here, which we never got to, not even touched. So that was never a thing. However, we did find puts aggressive, counter trend trade announced as such. Guys, we're interested in buying puts up here because we have pre-market resistance here. At the same time, Qs we're rejecting resistance here as well, looking for them to get back down to their pre-market high line, which SPY did the same thing. That right there was a 22.5% trade. Quick, easy, 2.5 minute trade, 3 minutes. And then we waited. What did we wait for? Well, we waited for a breach and or a candle close above our call line, looking for the next resistance. Now, some people waited for the close and then bought on the pullback, which is fine. Qs were breaking through resistances as well, and we were hoping they were going to make it up to their next resistance as well. And so that was another trade. Now, that one didn't pay nearly as much, depending on when you got in, but that was about a 10% win. And for me personally, those were the only two trades I took today. After that, we got close to the 10 o'clock candle, which was not only 10 o'clock, but it's also Jerome Powell getting on the mic and starting to blab. And we got this move up and then a move down. If you were lucky enough to catch that, lucky, I say, because there was no rhyme or reason for that move up or down that I'm aware of. Good for you. I'm happy. I know I had people in puts that were holding through all of this, even though we never even came close to our put line down here, guys. Not only that, we hadn't even closed below our pre-market high line, which was a criteria before we'd even going to consider puts. And then we wanted Qs to be below 442.58. Okay, so as you can see, we never got great opportunities to play puts unless you held and got lucky here and made money on the way down. This was an okay move to the upside, but again, lots of resistances to deal with on the way up, both on Qs and SPY. And then we scalped a couple of trades to the downside. What were we looking for here? Well, we're coming off of lower highs. and Qs had just broken back below. What were they looking at here? Oh, Qs below the pink line. If the Qs could get back below the pink line, I'd like to see them come down to 443.42 were my exact words. If that happens, SPY is going to do the same thing. So SPY got closed here at 11:35, same time the Qs broke below and closed below the pink line. Of course, our stop loss is a candle close above these guys right here. Okay, so we give it a little bit of a breathing room. We're hoping for it to come down to the next support. It did exactly that. Okay, we never even came close to stopping out, and we moved down. Wasn't a great big move or anything like that, but 30 cents is 30 cents. Then we had a pullback to resistance, both on Qs and SPY. Qs, okay, Qs, looking for it to go down to the next support. Here was one, and then this is when the Qs actually made it to that support. Okay, that was two. Outside of that, we were talking about the idea of buying calls if we can clear resistance on SPY, right? The blue line, getting above that. We got there here, and then 128. I believe Qs were breaking above resistance as well, and it was this resistance over here, okay? Once we got above that, we were looking for the move to continue up to the orange line or even the pink line. Now, the move of the day came when we told people, hey, if Qs can get above this one right here, like I told everybody, I wouldn't buy calls unless Qs could get back above 444.19, candle close above that. That happened right here at 203. Okay, now SPY was also breaking above resistance at 203, which was right here. So we were looking for a quick, simple move to either the first line here or the Qs making it to their line. So this was a beautiful trade. There was no reason to get out of that trade, but there was reason to move your stops up. So here we are at 217, all the way up here at our futures line, trading sideways. Stop loss would be a candle close below this guy right here, which we never got. And up and up and up we went. These are levels of Qs hitting resistance and SPY hitting levels of resistance. And now here we are. Market's not closed yet. Trading this late in the day is always scary. We got big day tomorrow with reports, CPI, and a whole bunch of other things. And then the next day, we got even more reports and stuff. So maybe the market will move. Maybe it won't. I don't know. Just be careful with your money, guys. It's a precarious time. I know it feels uncomfortable for SPY to be moving up after the reports we got today. I don't have an explanation for you other than I guess we'll just print more money. I mean, we can't service our national debt. We can't afford to pay things. Everything's great, though. Don't worry. We'll see where this thing closes up. I wouldn't be surprised if we close somewhere around 523.02. Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. You need Qs to start breaking through supports to get there. But that's pretty much it. So not much to report on today, unless you caught some of this or all of this. This was the beautiful move to the upside there. And then these other ones were quick scalps. And we had to work around Jerome Powell today. That's pretty much it. So I hope you found some useful information in this video. If you did like it, please like, share, and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. If you'd like to join our Discord community, well, there's a link down below. We'd love to have you. Let's put an alert down there, see if we can get there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you like what you get for the free week when you join, you'll get a free week with us. If you like what you get for that time, consider becoming a paying member. We'd love to have you. We are getting, well, we're probably still a month away-ish, a month and a half before we get into our next quarterly annual discount. So be aware of that. And that's pretty much it. So I hope you all had a fantastic day today. I hope you didn't get chewed up in this market. And I hope tomorrow brings us a cleaner chart to trade for a change, because the last 7 trading days have been a bit not fun for the most part. That's pretty much it. So I love you guys. Till tomorrow. See you.